Hello everyone, this is Zeebo and welcome to this video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about Micola's arena performance and talk about the best teams for her. So I'll say after multiple attempts of putting her in like different teams, using her in the meta teams and using her in very specific teams made for her, I think Micola just not very good for arena. Not good for PvP purposes because she has quite a few issues going for her. Number one, I think she's a little bit too slow in terms of what she wants to do. So she doesn't match up to the pacing of burst teams. Right here, I have a replay to show you guys. So this is against like basically I tried like using a Micola team against like different team setup that is done by the guildmate here. So you guys can see like I used the Zoo team, got obliterated. I basically did nothing. I just got melted immediately. And I also did like a Shakir variant with a bunch of support and heal. It managed to survive a little better, but then I think the team would be better without Micola and like you use Scalita or Damien in her place, because both these units, they don't get control at the start of battle, so they're able to provide more for the team at a faster rate compared to Micola. So that's one thing about Micola. Like number one, she gets control easily. She gets caught out of position really easily, and her ultimate is quite slow. So she's not very impactful pre-ultimate, and by the time you get the ultimate up, you ain't gonna match the power level of Scalita, which becomes better over time, right? If you let the battle stall out. So Micola, right, being a very slow support, usually, right, if you play against Scalita, you don't win because yeah, Scalita is just so good. If you let her build up her stack and you let her have teammates alive, you're gonna get wrecked, right? And the thing about Micola is not only it being just slow, not only it being just like not that impactful without the ultimate itself, it's also because this unit has a lot of RNG involved. This unit runs really fast and it's always in the front line. So arena teams in general, they are more backline centric. So yeah, her buff is good, but you need to build a melee team with her for you to get the good buff from the ultimate, which is where it's challenging because right now there ain't exactly a lot of good melee teams running around. So I'll recommend the two teams which works with her and then explain the mechanics. Obviously, Zoo team and Shakir team, which I think I spoke about it in other videos before, but I'm just gonna talk about it while showcasing it to you guys with some replays, and you guys can try it for yourself. But in general, I think Micola is not meant for arena, unfortunately. I do think that Micola is a very Dream Realm centric character because PvP wise, really too slow. Yeah, like I tried to accelerate her ultimate. I tried to accelerate her ultimate pacing by giving her like the artifact, the relic buff, which gives energy really fast. I can't remember the name exactly right now, but I tried it, but then that makes my whole team really frail, and then this brings me to other sets of problem. So Micola is like a bottle with a hole, right? You can patch it up, but the thing is, it will still be leaking because the problem is quite big. It's not that easy to patch. If you want to solve the problem, then the best way is to change the bottle, and that is to not use Micola at all, unfortunately, because you just have better options that does her job better and is less impacted by the meta. However, if there's a unit that can accelerate her ultimate while being melee and synergize very well with her kit to get control of the arena, as well as get the buff from the ultimate, as well as allow her to survive long enough for the vigorous core, I think in the future she might work. I've seen battles where if she gets her skill going, it's quite impactful, does quite a bit of damage, has a really good buff to benefit the frontliners, but other than that, too slow. Okay, so let's start with the team introduction. Okay, I've done a few runs, so we're gonna go with the replays for this one, because yeah, you guys saw I just lost a lot, not because like I can't win, it's more like I'm trying her out. So right here, this is the team, Zoo team variant. So this is with the energy pad, right, which allows immediate skill usage. So you guys see she runs to the front even though she has full energy, and then when she reaches the enemy, she will start casting ultimate, which is one thing I think could be improved in terms of her AI to allow her to insta cast so she gets that defensive buff. So with this Courage Fear running around, right? She's able to buff all the Zoo summons, buff all the heroes on the battlefield for your team to benefit from what she wants to do, which is giving your team a bunch of good buffs and also dealing damage with the Combat Fury ability of her EX weapon. So that's one thing which I think when it works, it's pretty nice to see. But the thing is, it's not gonna work against like the most meta teams, obviously, right? Iron, Arden, even Carolina just pins her down because yeah, she's so slow that Carolina, who is supposedly a slower burster, is able to stampede over her, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the Zoo team. Okay, then we have Shakir team. Okay, I'm gonna showcase the Shakir team losing to the burst. So let's showcase why she's slow. Okay, right here, this is the Zoo team. This is in a verse variant inverse against. So we can win her other team, but we can't win against this one. It is the same, around the same power level. So you guys keep, yeah, we just get bursted, and then before we're able to do anything, right, we just get controlled to death, and then Mikola just does nothing for the team, right? So I mean, you can definitely get better results with Skalita in that slot. We still might not win, but I think we would be able to do better, right, than using Mikola. So that's what I mean by you have better options compared to Mikola. So right here we have another battle. So this is with the Shakir variant. We have like 3 supports and healer with Freyasto in the front line to tank out, and then we have Shakir as well. So let's run this replay for you guys to see. Okay, so same thing, right? The burst comes in, and then Mikola just gets like melted. I tried to use this Cascade spell. Okay, this is the thing I'm talking about, Cascade spell Radic, to get Hywin's ultimate off, but it's still not enough. Yeah, but I think if I had Skalita, I would have gotten Hywin's ultimate off. So that's that. But yeah, like this is the issue. Let's go to normal arena next to just do a few runs there, to just showcase like the Shakir team prowess. So let's go to arena. We have one more runs. Let's just showcase the Shakir arena here. Okay, let's challenge inverse. Okay, so this is inverse team in normal arena. So this is the Shakir team. So for this Shakir team, we are running full defenses with Coco as well as Hywin, and then we have Mikola support, and then we have Shakir for the aura support for Mikola, together with the frontline power of Freyasto right here. So if they have Freyasto, Skalita is pretty decent, right? So use Skalita. I think Skalita is the more prominent Celestial Hypogean for most people. So Skalita is definitely the better one in most cases because of her ability to just protect the unit, right? Whoever is the weakest in the team at a point in time. So let's start this battle. Okay, let's go at one time so you guys can see what's going on. So Shakir will run in front, right? Skalita will be in the air to protect the team, and since the team is a lot slower, I think Skalita actually works pretty well because Skalita is going to protect the team before she comes down, and then when she comes down, she's a melee unit that can benefit from Mikola's ultimate because they'll run in front of the enemy, which will allow her to spam her skills itself. But as you guys can see, right, Mikola is roughly 20 seconds in and her ultimate is not even up because Barrow is disrupting her, and this team ain't exactly the fastest. Okay, we finally got it up. So this is where Skalita also benefits from the aura buff. Okay, so my Skalita, I managed to use the ultimate first, as you guys can see. Really good stuff. So I think this is one of the teams that you guys can use. I think in fact this team is a lot stronger because this team actually fares a lot better against like the burst from the Iron burst itself. So let's just stick. Okay, I actually finished the run here. Let's go to Supreme Arena, just challenge inverse again right there. So we are playing against the same player to just showcase that hey, this team doesn't work right in this situation, but then it works in another situation. So let's try this, and then we take out Freyasto, take out this, and then we put Skalita in. Okay, we put Skalita. The thing is, I still think Mikola is going to get busted down, unfortunately. With so much defensive power, I still do think that we get busted down. Yeah, so let's put Shakir right in front. Okay, now do I want Evocation Spell or do I want... Okay, I think I'll go over Cascade. Yeah, we split out our unit so we don't get put immediately. So Cascade to get the ultimate off ASAP. So this is just to test the team. Okay, start the battle. Okay, so the second team was we take out Freyasto for Skalita. Maybe Skalita would be better because of the in-air shielding to protect core units before the ultimate lands. Okay, so Skalita flies up, not affected. Okay, able to shield up Hywin, and then Hywin's able to get ultimate off for this one. So I guess we might be able to see the Lupin Aura plus Mikola Aura combo. Hopefully Coco gets the ultimate off. Massive damage reduction incoming. And then Mikola's gonna get an ultimate off really soon. So all the units that are clumped up together by Iron's ultimate will be able to benefit from all the good haste buff. So now we are able to get Mikola's ultimate off roughly about 15 seconds into the battle. A little slow, but I think this might be the better team setup. Yeah, Skalita together with like a bunch of defenses to just hold until Mikola's ultimate come out. So like I think that's the idea for this team, right? Just hold until you have enough for your Mikola ultimate to become impactful. So that's that. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm not gonna refresh because it costs a little bit too much, but I think the best team for PvP, I'm just gonna go into like PvE to showcase the team, right? The best team for PvP with our dear Mikola would be this team over here. Okay, so this is definitely the best, and I think there's no argument, because I think Zoo works, but Zoo is only good like against like off meta teams or like not complete Iron teams in general, because against like most Iron teams there's a lot of AoE, which just deals with Zoo really well. But if you're using like this Skalita team right here, number one, right, you have Skalita that flies into the air to shield the ally that's like attempted to be busted down by your enemy. Number two, you have a lot of healing power to make sure Shakir as well as Mikola gets their ultimate off. And then number three, once everything starts to build up, once Skalita comes down, the aura is able to benefit Shakir herself as well as Skalita to actually do a lot of damage to the enemy frontline, which is why I think this team is the strongest, best team for the PvP for Mikola if you want to try her. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.